theta, you go from delta, gamma, right? Gamma's like height, right? You extra focus. Like in the morning time, they got what they call ultradian cycles. So our body goes through different cycles throughout the day, right? And so we got like 90-minute peak cycles where we can just focus, right? So like for everybody it's different. But let's say you wake up like 6 in the morning, you get you some sun, right? You in your circadian rhythm, which is your 24-hour clock rhythm. Probably about 2-3 hours after you wake up, your brain is at peak performance, where you can start doing business, you can start doing certain tasks. Right. You got about 90 minutes of that flow time, then you go to the 30-minute rest period, right? And you do that about 4 times throughout the day. You understand me? So for me, I don't want to waste those periods. So if I'm listening to music, that's throwing off my cycle, right? So we only know about women having cycles. We don't realize that for me, everything is a cycle, right? Like, you know, everybody just celebrating New Year's, but the real New Year's happened in the spring cycle. Right. We still going through the death cycle of winter. Right. You understand me? So I look at everything as a cycle. Yeah, the Gregorian calendar that came from the Pope. Right. You understand me? The Catholic system and all that. But in Judaism, they also recognize it as the New Year business part. Yeah. Right. I mean, and look, Chinese people got their own New Year, right? Ethiopian people have their own calendar. It's based on the moon, right? Ours is based on the sun. And so we are driven, especially in wintertime, this ain't black people's time. You understand me? Like, our time is more, summer. That's when you see things heightened. Right. I was explaining, like, it'd be better, imagine if we had Black History Month in June. It really changed the lens. Yeah, but they know not to put it, right, at the time when we had, heightened potency, the melanin and giving the right amount of energy and sun and vibration. They don't want that because then we're in the proper cycle. So I look at everything as a cycle, and sometimes there are times when we listen to hip-hop. Like, there's a lot of people who can do good with just fasting from music for a minute. It makes you focus. Picking your periods of time when you do listen to it, where that, I'm going to sleep, I got the binaural beats on. I let that flow. So, in that state where you at in gamma, and you at like 432 hertz or whatever, that's when you more like, ain't nothing bothering me right now. I'm good, ain't nothing can bother me. So you may do something to me that normally, if I'm in a low vibration, I might jump on it, but if I'm on my, heightened sense of self right now, it don't even bother me, I'm gonna keep going. Are there any hip-hop artists who rap in those types of tones that you recognize? I don't know the exact cadence, but if you listen to, I think Kendrick Lamar, I think his last album probably has some of those in it. You understand me? And most people, like the engineers, they doing it intentionally, right? Because they got a program there. So, like, if it's drill music, they not putting, comments in there.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Seattle Seahawks and the San Francisco 49ers. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. From the 10. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st down, it's Purdy. That's complete out left to Ayuk. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. Nifty move. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. On 1st down, Purdy. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Purdy to throw it on first down. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Looking to throw again on second down. Purdy over the middle, complete to Samuel. Touchdown! Deebo Samuel, a 16-yard touchdown. And the 49ers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Ready, set.
Throwing is Smith. This is the tight end fan. On the move past the 40. 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Noah Fant, 68 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And he powers his way up past the 30. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3. And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Purdy on 4th down. Got his target, Samuel. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Purdy looking to throw on first down here. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
The Smith's throw into the hands of Fant. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
But give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
And Smith's throw into the hands of Lockett. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that's going to bring up second down. Smith. Returning right back to Lockett. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 37. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To the air again, Smith. He lets it fly for Lockett. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And the Niners are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. But the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that'll bring up second down. These two teams all tied after one. To throw from his end zone. Purdy again to the big tight end, George Kittle. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Purdy looking to throw. That's Samuel caught left side. And he'll be out right at the 35. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. He'll get this to about the 38. From the 38, Purdy. He's got this complete to Ayuk on the out route. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down. McCaffrey running up the middle. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now Purdy. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Purdy now to throw. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 45. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A handoff left, McCaffrey. 47 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. This is McCaffrey on the give. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. A handoff, McCaffrey running right, and he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now this time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Second and 9. Back to throw, Purdy. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks will take over here just shy of the 30. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
He's coming. Double up. 19 right.
Now it's Smith. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. From the gun, it's Walker, and he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. The final shot here before break. Smith. Deep ball for Goodwin. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. This one fielded at the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here. That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And it looks like the offense did get the football back, but it is clearly in that end zone, and it's going to be a safety. Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Throwing here, Purdy. Running right through him. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. Up the gut, McCaffrey. Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Purdy's throw pulled in by Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, 30 yards. And the Niners have retaken a third-quarter lead. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a third-quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
Gold with the extra point, and the lead is now 2. after the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
Going right back to Fant. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Geno now to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Here's McCaffrey. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, they certainly got dented with that first down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
Switch up. 70 Lions. Check 26, check 26.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends.
56, the mic, boys, 56. Check 56. Get that one.
They'll run for it. McCaffrey. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Christian McCaffrey taking it in from a yard out. And the 49ers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd and long. Smith. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
McCaffrey. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. Second and goal from the 1. Again, McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey, his second.
Michigan, Ohio State, or Baltimore, Tennessee?
You know what's funny? Ian Burns was talking about this the other day. Just yesterday. Yeah. He said, from his perspective, that was the baddest defense ever.
Hey, let me ask you, 4-3, y'all ran a 4-3 cover 2 beat. They beat it.
And they had a young Ray Lewis coming down here.
Yeah, man.
And what you say? Y'all said this. Marvin said, how many points y'all?
Yeah. Hey, ask Marvin how many.
Six points. A field goal?
Yeah. They give us, today, like, give us 10. I'm like, Marvin, 10? Oh, give us 7. I'm like, but you know, they legislated that brand of football out. You can't play, you can't be that physical anymore. Because they literally went to the ball game trying to like, somebody leave it. There will be 11 start, but 11 ain't finished. That was not going to finish.
It was bully ball at its finest. And you know what, man? I hate y'all. I especially hated you because you put that wheel route.
Yeah.
And I said, what this? They can't score. Y'all had 112 yards of offense. And won the game.
Won the game.
And won the game. It really was. Discipline. There was not one weak link on it, corner to corner game. You know you can find one.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Seattle Seahawks and the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. On play action, it's Mahomes. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
On 1st down now, run with McKinnon. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They run once more with McKinnon. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 7 yards left for second down. Ball at the 10. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Juju Smith-Schuster on the touchdown pass from Patrick Mahomes. And the Chiefs get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. They got to love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Get up! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Let's go, Mike 50, Mike 50. Hey, tighten down.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Geno. Being chased out left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Mustang 19.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play that time on the catch and run. 36 yards.
How you leave a receiver of that caliber, that wide open on that play is absolutely beyond me. You've watched tape. You've gone over the scouting report. Your first move should be double or triple him and make sure someone else doesn't beat you.
Well, especially on 3rd down. That's what's really baffling. Now Geno on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. He hits his target, Lockett. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. Again, Smith. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. The opening drive, it continues, Charles, to be all pass, and it's working. Now they're on the doorstep of a touchdown here, 1st and goal.
Brandon, because it's working so well, I think the entire playbook is open for them right now. Do you want to run it? Do you want to continue to throw it? Spin the dial. Make your choice. But right now...
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and they actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Jerick McKinnon, 72 yards. And the Chiefs have moved out in front. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score.
He's got a man, complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Man, that ain't got enough.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It really doesn't get much easier than the last drive. One play, and they took it all the way to the house on the touchdown run.
And you know how many times we talked about that's exactly how they drew it up, because essentially every play that's drawn up in an offensive playbook, if everyone does their job perfectly, should go for a touchdown, right? That's one that actually did. Give a little credit to those big fellas up front, too. They sprang their man for not only a big gain, but 6 points.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So the delay of game penalty backs him up. It's now 2nd and 7. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
57's Mike. Mike 57.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down. Mahomes throwing on 4th. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
From just shy of midfield, Mahomes. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 32-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, a sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
They'll try with McKinnon, and he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Jerick McKinnon with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead. Butker now to add the extra point. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Let's go now.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Geno. Flush to his right. This complete to Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready.
From the 50, it's Smith. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
I don't know about you, but I wanted to reach out of the booth and snatch that pass myself. That thing floated forever up there. I think that threw off the timing of the receiver. That's why he couldn't get his feet down even though he caught the ball.
You know, Charles, I would have liked to have seen that.
Yeah, me too.
For you. I wanted to see you reach out and catch that.
Yeah, you've heard about my hands, huh?
A big play there just before halftime. 49 yards.
How about the first half he's putting together? Well over 100 yards already with that last catch. And to me, they'd be well served to keep looking his way. A number of big plays already in this one.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Got it. Ready.
So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. A carry here for the big tight end. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. On the ground with a tight end. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Will Dissly in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the locker room. So now this to get themselves a lead here heading into the break. And that one will give them the lead here as we approach halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball. Mahomes throw into the hands here of Hardman. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line.
Ready,
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone,
You see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you'll have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to Walker on 1st down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing is Smith. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Now Smith. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 35-yard line. Here's Smith. Left side complete to Lockett. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right, then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
3 yards remain for 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. From the red zone now, Smith. Man open, it's Goodwin. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. Here's Walker. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4 down territory.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. So with a 4th and goal looming, we hit the end of 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
On the jump.
50, Mike, 50. Get the ball. 50.
Ready.
They snap it to Smith. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Seahawks will add to their 4th quarter lead. So an important drive for them there. They're not home, but momentum, Charles, definitely in their favor now.
And I like the point you just made. They're not home yet, but a 1-point game, and if you kick the extra point, make it an 8-point game. Only one score, but you're right. Momentum definitely in their favor right now.
Gino's going to throw. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw complete there to Smith-Schuster. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Look at the big fella go. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. And that's caught. It's Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Chiefs have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock defensively. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. It's a big play there for Seattle. 45 yards.
Well, if you're a fan of offensive football, this game is for you because this one's been much more like a tennis match than a football game. Back and forth, and there's another example right there of another big play in the passing game.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. To throw is Smith. And this a quick slant to Lockett. Touchdown, Seahawks. Tyler Lockett, 30 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So a heck of a drive right there with the game potentially hanging in the balance.
A very good drive, and now conversion to make it a 2-score game and a solid lead.
Now an important extra point here to maybe salt this one away. And that makes it a 9-point game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Uchenna Nwosu. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Well, Jarius Sneed up to make the play defensively. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
2nd and 5.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 60 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. This defense, Charles,
it's like they're being pressed like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Again, it's Walker. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Straight ahead, Walker. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a pickup of 5, and that should just about wrap this one up.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Smith. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Seahawks have extended their lead to 15 now here in the fourth.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. The Seahawks offense staying put out on the field. They're going to go for 2. They'll try and run it up the middle. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Fields this way up at the 17. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
57 the mic. 57 the mic. Got it. 57 colors.
Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 41.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.